Oh man, this one came in. I'm super excited, but of course, we got some more goodies to go over, guys. So let's go ahead and kick things off. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you all are having a great week, finding some good stuff out there, hopefully. And if not, just stay on top of your stores and eventually you'll find some good stuff to bring home. So in this episode, guys, it is that time yet again. We have a mail call. We got 3 packages. One of them is from eBay. We got one right here from Puzzicat, and this one right here is from Michael from Pay It Forward. I cannot believe he sent this, and I'm so excited. But before we get to that, we did score the new AutoWorld release. This is the new 2-pack with the 1995 Ford Probe, as well as the 1985 SVO in white. The white on white looks so good, especially with those 5 spokes. You got the maroon interior, but the GT right here, look at all of that paint splatter all over this thing. So there was, I mean, this is a lot, and this is inside of the blister. So there were 3 of these on the pegs, and every single probe was like this. This one was the worst one, and I thought, you know what, let me just bring that home just because it was very interesting. I don't know if that was paint transfer from previous SVOs. I don't know. This is a limited edition. Of course, a lot of AutoWorld has that written on there, but with an all-new rear end and tail lights, this is the first release of our 1995 Ford Probe GT casting, which I'm pretty sure I had one already. I believe it was white. Maybe it wasn't a GT, but I mean, this isn't a really good first impression. I mean, this thing looks trashed. Either way, I mean, it is the car that was going to replace the Ford Mustang, and luckily it didn't, because that would have been, I don't know, a front-wheel drive little car like that. Very cool. I'm glad it went its own route. Despite its modest displacement, the SVO could accelerate from 0 to 60 in around 7 seconds, which was quite respectable for a turbocharged car of its era. Really cool that they have these two together, being that they were going to be the same car at one point. Luckily it didn't, like I said earlier. But there is another release of this one, and it comes with a purple or a pinkish magenta SVO, and I can't wait to find that one. But we got this one from Target, and now we're going to move on to the packages, guys. This one right here is from eBay. I will have the seller's link on the screen. Let's go ahead and open this up because this one is a cool piece and definitely a new one for the collection. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. I'm putting this over his address. But here we go. Let's go ahead and pull out this beauty. Oh, dude, I appreciate the packaging. Check that out. 65 convertible, but this is a special one for the collection. All right, got to use the knife again. Hold on. All right, so just so you guys aren't worried, I didn't cut into the cardboard. I just used the blade to lift up the tape ends and open it up. But here we go, guys. First one in the collection. This is an experimental card for the 1965 convertible. Check that out. That is so cool. And like I said, I really do appreciate the fact that you took the time to protect the card. This is the main reason why I bought the card. The experimental cards was, I could be wrong. You guys let me know down in the comments. But the experimental cards was only 1 year, and it was transitioning from the blue card to a different blue card. I think this was like the transition period. They were working with a different type of design, mixing in different colors. But you guys let me know some more info out there. But very cool to have this one for the collection. It even tells you, do not oil wheels and axles. Ordinary oils will harm them. 1988, guys. This is freaking cool. So available summer/fall of 1989 were all of these cars. Look at that. I loved when they had the checklist. I don't think a lot of people would check them off on here. Maybe they did. But you had one Hot Wheels point, Very cool. So like I said, guys, I will have these sellers' info on the screen. Be sure to go check out the rest of their stuff on their eBay. So when it comes to vintage and finding some really cool and unique stuff, don't be afraid of eBay. Just be cautious of price. Just be sure you're paying for what you want to pay for. But man, this is so cool to have in the collection, especially the baby blue Mustang. So we do have this one in the collection. Of course, it might have been the transition period between this card and maybe the later years of this one or the next year of this one. But there we go. Check that out. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this box. This one right here is from Puzzicat. You guys know my man. He sent the beautiful customs that we do have in this custom multi-pack right here. This one right here is not his. I threw it in there so I can have a full pack, but all the gold and white, everything gold, white, black and gold, all of those are his customs. We even have a multi-pack right here that he threw together, and I freaking love it. So we're going to go ahead and open up that box and see what we got. All right, so as I was cutting through the box, he actually had a letter in there. So Puzzicat, sorry, my man, I totally cut through this. But MHD, here's a one you don't have. I got it in a trade and thought you might like this, Jim. And the 302 is for the track. Let's go racing, my man. But even though he sent this, I am still sending something in return, just like this one right here from Michael over at Pay It Forward. We are not accepting this stuff for free, guys. So let's go ahead and see what Puzzicat threw in here. And yeah. All right. Oh, man. All right, so we got that one. And I believe here is his racer, guys. Look at this. Metal on metal. Boss 302. Dude, this thing is heavy. This thing is heavy, and I really do hope that when the track is finally ready, which still no progress. I know I'm really bad at finishing this one. We won't open this until the track is ready, just in case anything happens. I can send it back to him. But we will go ahead and just set this over to the side. I don't want anything to happen to that card. And then it looks like we got some extra little things in here. So, oh, check this out. We got some coasters from the Daytona 500. My dude, from 2024. Check that out, man. That is so freaking cool. We also got this one right here, Daytona Supercross. Dude, that's awesome, man. That is cool. January 25th to the 28th. Wow, look at that. Love the memorabilia stuff, especially when it comes to NASCAR and just racing in general. Puzzicat, thank you so much, man. These are freaking cool. So we're going to go ahead and just set these over to the side somewhere. We'll put it right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. All right, here we go. Premier Collection. Check this out, guys. Beautiful red Mustang Cobra. God, that is so nice. Yep, this is one I did not have in the collection. We do have Cobras. We got a couple gold ones. We even have the SVT Cobra, which was supposed to be the 2003, 2004, which you can see they use the artwork of the 03 Terminator, but it's not the 03 casting. So same thing with these. These were more of the 96, 97. A couple of them were 94, 95 Cobras. But yeah, so this one was one I did not have in the collection. Beautiful red. This one's probably my favorite. And for a while, I have a green one. And I don't know if it's still up here or not. I've moved things around so much, I don't even know where I put it. But I had a green one. And it was one of my favorites just because of the setup. But this red, yeah, you cannot go wrong. I mean, the gold one that we just recently got is beautiful. But when it comes to the Matchbox with the premium wheels, I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. And this looks great. Gosh, they did really good on this. So one of 25,000. That is a lot. I think I actually have another Cobra over here. These might be, nope, these are different. So we even have the Mach 3, we have the Cobra Jet, and then the other Mustang Cobra convertibles. We have the red convertible, but that's a different release, number 71, not premium. But man, this is so awesome, dude. Thank you so much, Puzzicat. And like I said, even though you sent this and to our messages, I'm still sending you something back. I gotta find that car you're looking for, and if I can get another one. I used to have 2 of these, and then the other one I ended up, I think it was either Sean I gave it to or traded to, but I will find you another one, and I will send it your way. So just bear with me, Puzzicat. And like I said, the racer will go ahead and keep to the side, and I'll keep it packaged just in case. But let's go ahead and move on to this box, because I'm excited for this one. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a protector. And I just noticed that even the blister has like bumps on it. So you got 4 on the front, you got 1 diagonal on top, even on the bottom. That must have been one of their experimental blisters as well. I mean, you can see the ribbed on the side, maybe to allow for some sturdiness. That is just cool. All right, there we go. Safe and protected. All right, guys, here we go. Opening up the box from Michael over at Pay It Forward. I cannot believe that he sent this. This was an extra he had. But like I said, I am sending something in return. Oh my gosh, man. I am so stoked right now. All right, let's go ahead and take the box. Put it right there. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh, dude. This is awesome, man. Oh, there it is. Look at that, man. Oh, that is sweet. Vaughn Gittin Jr.'s RTR, man. Gosh. There we go. Number 4,873 out of the 9,096. Final one for the collection. If you guys didn't tune in, I found the other 2 at my local AutoZone, and I had mentioned that the store owner or the store manager told me that they stole this one, and I was like, of course they stole the Vaughn Gittin Jr. And if you guys don't remember the other part of that story, the employees were super disgruntled that I grabbed those 2 because they wanted them for themselves. And then they ended up saying that when the next truck came in, they were just going to take them off without giving the customer pretty much the opportunity to buy them. They were going to take them before they put them out. And then I went to the other. We actually do have more than one AutoZone. I failed to realize we have one a little bit further away, and still nothing. So the chances of me getting one of these was very hard unless I was going to get it secondhand, which these are going just wild prices, and I cannot believe that Michael sent this one. And what I'm going to send you, I don't want to tell you. I want it to be a surprise. But again, thank you so much, man. That right there is why this community is so awesome. A lot of people are willing to help out. And I know there's some out there who hates that I get stuff free from people, and I always try to make it fair. I always try to at least offer a return, pay for it, trade for it, whatever it is. And there's a lot of really good people out there who don't want anything in return, like Michael or Pussycat. But at the same time, I'm going to send you both something back some way, somehow. Pussycat, I'm going to try to find you another one of those premiums, even though it's I think it's like a year or 2 ago. I will find one and I will get it in your collection. And of course, for Michael over at Pay It Forward, I'm going to get you something special from my collection and sent your way as a thank you, because this right here was a piece that I was hoping to get in the collection and was really trying to stay away from paying the high price for it. I was trying to find it retail, can't find one. So again, Thank you so much for that. And of course, super stoked to add this experimental card into the collection. Like I said, off of eBay from this seller right here on the screen. Be sure to go check out the rest of their stuff. And then of course, the local find from Target. Hopefully I could find the second one to that, which is the recolor. We got this one from Puzzicat and his racer. Talk about awesome stuff for today. Beautiful Mustangs added to the collection. Like I said, now we're well over 3,000 cars. We did grab a 67 fastback that I found at Love's. I didn't showcase it in today's episode because you guys saw my short clip of it. It is this gray one right here going with the other ones I have. So another great addition to the collection. But outside of that, guys, I have nothing else for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below your thoughts on anything we showcased, any info you have on the experimental cards. Let me know because I want to get a little bit further into the details of the transition from whatever card it was to this to the one that actually was released. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you haven't, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can stay tuned for all of our future episodes. And there's more to come, guys. We got a couple more eBay purchases coming in, which I've been waiting for a little over a week and a half now. They're just a little delayed. But other than that, we have nothing else. And until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.